Hello friends, myself Dr. Rahul Sudhakar Kade. I am working as head and assistant professor in the Department of Zoology, Arts, Science and Commerce College, Manmad. Friends, as we know that the human body is consisting of different types of systems. All these systems like nervous system, excretion, circulation, digestion, all these systems are working together with each other in coordination for the smooth functioning of the body. If any one system collapses partially or completely, it directly makes an effect on the body. So likewise today we are going to see one of the important system of the human body. Before starting to that, I would like to quote here the PPT which has been downloaded from the internet. The credit goes to the sole author. So it is on trial basis. So now we will go to the first slide, that is a human digestive system. Now digestion. Digestion, it includes certain phases like ingestion, movement, mechanical and chemical digestion, absorption and elimination. Now these are the different types of stages which are included in the digestion. We know that different animals, they are having different food habits, different habitats. So according to their nature, they are taking their food. Now food is necessary for any living organism to keep the body alive. If the animal doesn't take its proper food, after certain days the animal may die because it requires nutrients, and all the nutrients they are extracted from the food. So different animals, they are having different types of food habits, so accordingly they prefer that particular foods. As I have told you that it includes certain phases: ingestion, movement, mechanical and chemical digestion, absorption and elimination. So first one, that is a mechanical, that is a physical. In that, chewing, tearing, grinding, mastication and mixing. We know that whenever we prepare a food, then we take the food. First of all, the food is taken into the mouth. Then physically, with the help of the teeth, the larger food particles, these are converted into a smaller with the help of teeth which are present in the mouth. So these teeth are of different types, we know that, and the different types of teeth, they are having different functions. In all, the complex food material or the large food particles which we take into the mouth, they are first chewed, means the process of chewing is carried out. It is nothing but making the complex or the large food particles into a simpler forms. It includes the tearing also. Chewing, tearing is the process, and all this, it is known as a grinding. So all this process makes an grinding. Then mastication and mixing, all these things which are made into very simpler forms, these are mixed up with the saliva which is present in the mouth, which is very important. Actually the digestive system starts here only. This is the mechanical type of digestion, this tearing and the grinding and all these things. Now we will move to the chemical. Now there is enzymatic reactions to improve the digestion. Only physical or that is mechanical will not work, as physical is also important, as that chemical is also very important. So chemical is nothing but that is enzymatic reactions to improve the digestion, like carbohydrates, proteins and lipids. We know that the food consisting of different types of constituents like proteins, vitamins, carbohydrates, lipids, amino acids and all these things. So it has to be absorbed or it has to be extracted from the food stuff, and it is to be assimilated into the bloodstream, that is a circulatory system. So digestive system organization. So first we will see the gastrointestinal, that is GI tract, that is a tube within a tube, that is direct link path between the organs. So we know that the digestive system comprises of two important things, that is the alimentary canal, or that is the gastrointestinal tract as we are saying, and the digestive glands. So alimentary canal as well as the digestive glands, they both are playing very important role in the digestive system. So what are the structures regarding this gastrointestinal tract? So here structures, that is mouth, pharynx, esophagus, stomach, small intestine and large intestine, then rectum, and the last part opening, that is the anus, which will throw out all the unwanted fecal matter from the body which is not required by the body, and if it is kept for a longer time it may create problem to the body. So we will go one by one. First, mouth. Teeth mechanically break down food into small pieces. Tongue mixes the food with the saliva, which contains amylase, which helps in the breakdown of the starch. As in the previous slide, I have told you that the mechanical part which is carried out by the mouth with the help of the different types of teeth which are present in the mouth, they break down the complex food particles into small assimilable, not assimilable, but into small parts, pieces. In that, tongue is also present, which mixes the food with the saliva, and the saliva is containing of amylase. This amylase helps to break down the smaller particles or the foodstuffs down into the starch. The epiglottis, which is a flap-like structure at the back of the throat and closes over the trachea, preventing the food from entering it. Esophagus, approximately it is 10-inch long. Functions include secretes the mucus, moves food from the throat to the stomach using a muscle movement, that is a peristalsis. If acid from the stomach gets back here, that is hard one. Then next part, that is the stomach. Here in red color it is shown. It is a J-shaped muscular bag that stores the food you eat. It breaks down into tiny pieces. Then mixes food with digestive juices that contains enzymes to break down the proteins and the lipids. Acid in the stomach kills the bacteria, so acid also plays an important role in killing the bacteria present in the stomach. Food which is found in the stomach is called as a chyme. Then comes the small intestine. Small intestines are roughly around 7 meters long. Lining of the intestine walls has a finger-like projections. Those are known as the villi. These are the finger-like projections to increase the surface area. The villi are converted into again microvilli, or it is again divided into small villi, that is a microvilli, which further increases further surface area for the absorption. Here we can see the figure which is shown here about the villi, microvilli, and how it is connected with the small capillaries through which the absorbed nutrients, proteins, vitamins, whatever it is then absorbed into the and transmitted into the blood circulatory system. Then comes small intestine. The nutrients from the blood pass into the bloodstream, as I have told you, through the small intestinal walls, which absorbs 80% of the ingested water, vitamins, minerals, carbohydrates, proteins, lipids, secretes digestive enzymes. In the image you can see how the capillaries, that red blood capillaries and blue blood capillaries, veins and arteries are there shown, which is has a network in this small intestine with the microvilli. Then comes the large intestine, about 5 feet long, accepts what small intestines doesn't absorb. Then comes rectum, that is a short-term storage which holds the feces before it is expelled out. Then large intestine continued. Functions: bacterial digestion, ferment carbohydrates, protein breakdown, absorbs more water, concentrate waste. Now there are some accessory organs along with this digestive system, that is no part of the path of the food but play a critical role, include liver, gallbladder and pancreas. Liver directly affects digestion by producing the bile. Bile helps in digestion of the fat, filters out toxins and waste including the drugs and the alcohols. Gallbladder stores bile from the liver, releases into the small intestine. Fatty diets can cause gallstones. Pancreas produce digestive enzymes to digest fats, carbohydrates and proteins. Regulates blood sugar, producing insulin. Fun back facts. There are certain questions, the funs, so that we will omit this. So you may give a quiz here, so which will help us to know what content really we have understood in this particular PPTs of digestive system. So you may go to the quizzes. Friends, there are certain references and links are given here from which the PPT has been made. Again, the whole credit of this material goes to the author because this slide has been downloaded from the internet. So I hope you have understood this PPT. This is a trial video for the FDP. So thank you very much.